Today's the last day of Leesburg Bikefest. It's Sunday. Stay tuned to the end because we're going to talk about what we think about it, what we saw about it, what we think about it, and then again, what we thought about it.
I guess we're going to tell you what we think.
Like I said, it's the first time we've been here. Oh yeah, Yep.
Father-son kind of
Awesome.
like a mini trip. Next is Panama City. We're heading to Panama City.
Oh yeah,
We're
we're just talking about that.
we'll be there on Tuesday to start covering that.
No kidding.
Well, it starts Wednesday.
Can we
So
pull
it's
campers?
all weekend long.
Can we try and go out once a month on a motorcycle? Can we pull campers behind our bikes? And so we're just talking about Panama City. We go to Andrews State Park.
Yeah. Next one is Myrtle Beach. After that, the next weekend is Myrtle Beach.
No kidding.
10 days of Myrtle Beach.
Awesome.
10 days.
America parties with Twisted Tea. Keep it twisted.
Back now.
One more.
Yes.
Let's go, Lightning! Let's go!
Hi guys, how are you? Come on out, Gator Harley Davidson guys. We're here all weekend. Stop by the Fran Oshloger booth and say hello. We're one of the title sponsors. Remember 866-LAW-FRAN, lawfran.com.
Oh, there you go. They're coming in. Oh. Cheers.
Cheers.
First break since 9:30 this morning. Oh, what do you think? Record breaker this year. Beautiful. Great weather. I think we had a lot of promotion, ads, this and that, because everybody's coming out of the woodwork, and we love to see all of our Florida friends. Leesburg Bikefest 2025. Always a great time making smoke with Crow. Premium cigars.
Let's get together.
Okay, my name is Lasso and this is my wife Erika.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Where are you guys from?
From Boca Raton area down here in Florida.
And what do you ride?
Sorry?
What do you ride? What kind of motorcycle?
We have two. We have a 2018 Road King Classic and a 24 Road Glide. We love both of them. We can make a decision which one to ride. We love
We
it.
love both. Have you been to any other motorcycle rallies besides Leesburg?
Oh yeah, we went to Arcadia, Inverness down here in Florida. We went to Sturgis. I'll be going to Sturgis this year again. And yeah, we love to travel all around.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Tell
a
me
lot of people.
what's your next rally?
Panama City Beach.
Tell them that.
Oh, sorry, Panama City Beach.
When you gonna
Thunder
be,
Beach.
When you open up?
I don't know, Wednesday? Tuesday afternoon?
They usually let you in on Tuesday, but
Okay, so we'll be there Monday afternoon. We'll set up Tuesday morning and
start working. Come on by.
yeah, that.
We got fairings in stock.
I'm tired, Bob.
Baton, he is your reigning, defending pro wrestling action voltage champion, the Trust Fund Kid, Blake Banks!
How are you doing?
I'm Corey Perez, my wife Donna, and we're from, where are we from? Sylvester, Georgia. We're from Sylvester,
How
Georgia.
long does it take you to get down here?
4 hours.
You come here almost every year?
Nope, this is actually her first year and about my second. But oh yeah, we love it. It's laid back. It's not as bad as Daytona. It's kind of laid back.
And what
So
do you ride?
we have a 2015 Street Glide.
need an appointment to come in? Or it's a first come, first serve during the show?
Appointments are recommended, but we do take people in off the street as we can work them in the schedule.
So if they're in town, we can give you a call if they need to come in. Do you guys have a direct phone number?
No, it's the
Okay,
direct
just call
number up
the
front.
dealership.
Yep.
And ask for service.
Most of the phone calls come back to us anyway.
All right. All right.
Full service, everything pretty much?
If it says Harley on it, we'll fix it.
There you go.
All right.
Do you have a year you stop?
What's that?
Some
No.
dealerships only do 2014s.
No.
Not us. You guys are working all. You're like over there
We have a
at
19
Birch Barracuda. They do a little bit of everything
We
too.
have a 19, what is that?
I think it's a 45.
Is it a 45 or a 50 sitting back
got
there?
a 1980 wide glide here.
What year is it?
1980 wide glide that's here for
Getting worked on?
clutch work, yeah.
All right. So hey, there's definitely we need to make sure everybody knows. You guys aren't afraid.
No, we're
We
not
got the
afraid.
shovel head sitting back there too.
86 FXR.
86 FSR. There you go.
My head is shaped just fine.
We might be getting bikes sent from all over the United States. Might be being shipped over here for you.
There you go.
We'll have to get a hold of Hall Bikes and then come by and pick up the bike, bring it down here and get it fixed.
They already come here anyway.
That's right.
Leesburg, Gator Harley Davidson.
We've been spinning the wheel we're gonna win a free seat from Mustang. Apparel! Oh look!
Yeah,
Win a t-shirt.
there you go.
Come get your t-shirts. We'll crop it for you. Yeah, I've been cutting them custom made.
Yeah, there you go.
The custom crop. 1, 2, 3. See you next year at Leesburg.
Leesburg Bikefest. You know, another year down. This is our 5th year that we've been covering the Leesburg Bikefest. You know what kind of makes it unique is they do advertise together. You know, the city, the dealership, they all kind of do the same advertising and stuff. We didn't make it to all the different bars that are out here this year. You know, I'm still kind of messed up with us flying in, and I love it there. I got my bike back again. But, you know, things are just a little different for me. It's just I haven't got in the groove yet. It may take this whole East Coast thing to get into the groove, so next year we'll be able to do a little better job at it. Probably should have got here a little earlier. We got here on Tuesday, but we got here Tuesday night. By the time we got checked in where we were staying, it's about 8 o'clock, so we really didn't get anything done on Tuesday. Wednesday, we went and talked down to the police there in
the city.
Yep, down there in Leesburg, and they kind of gave you all that information there, which is really great. We really didn't get a lot of time to spend with the vendors as much as I would have liked to. The bad news was about this event was it was really, really hot this year.
Why?
You know, probably a lot of people say, oh, it wasn't that bad. Well, you know, for us, it's just the humidity. Today was Sunday. It got up to about 93, 94 degrees. The humidity's about 90-something%. The dew points
break the record today.
In the high 60s. So it's just a little bit. But sitting under here, we got the water behind us here. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but we'll show you at the end. Sitting here with the water behind us, I'll show you here at the end what we got sitting here, right here in Leesburg. But what's kind of cool, this is a really cool area. There's a lot of really cool restaurants. Hey, what did we eat at last night that your friends loved eating there?
Rimshackle, I guess.
And they have a little bit of everything on their menu. So there's no way you could go there and be dissatisfied. Actually, her friend and my friend, she brought her boyfriend along, been with for a while, and he usually always complains about everything. He actually had ribs, and he was overly impressed.
Yes, he was very happy with them, which I was happy because I know he's a picky eater, and it worked well for him. So he had the ribs and the beans, and my friend got the Caesar salad with shrimp, grilled shrimp. She said it was excellent. We had the roast beef.
Yep.
And then or the French dip, and it was very good. And then I had some sweet potato fries. They had a little bit of honey.
So yeah, it worked out really good. It was a great place to eat. Today we had some fried chicken. We were going to go over the AM Vets, but it ended up being they only did the chicken on Saturday. I thought it was Saturday and Sunday. They had breakfast.
Just the breakfast Saturday and Sunday.
We didn't make it to their breakfast over there. We were going to go over there. I thought it would probably be really good, but we ended up going to their well-known here is
Maryland's chicken, fried chicken.
She really likes the other one in Myrtle Beach better because they have
hush puppies.
Yeah, so they didn't have hush puppies here.
No.
Hear that car over there honking? Somebody doesn't know how to turn their alarm off. But overall, you know, Thursday, of course, is a little slow because Thursday is only the dealership. Gator Harley Davidson is only open with their vendors and all that stuff there. So they didn't have much of a crowd on Thursday. But when I was talking to the vendors, they all kind of said, you know, that's kind of what it is. You know, Friday we came around. We decided to go do that ride. We went out there and rode to Mount Dora. Didn't do a lot of exploring there. We just kind of went out to that little miniature lighthouse and turned around and came back.
He probably doesn't know who Dora the Explorer is.
Who cares? So we went out there, checked all that out, and came back, and then we went down to the dealership, went down to Main Street. I mean, Friday was an all right crowd, but we'll go there. And then Saturday, it was just crazy downtown. To me, this is about the best crowd I've seen on a Saturday since we've been doing this for 5 years. I talked to the sheriff, and he said, nah, there's been better than this. So maybe, you know, this has been going on for, I don't know, 28, 31 years, something like that.
28 years.
It's been going on for a pretty long time. So yeah, probably 20 years ago, there probably was a lot more people coming to the rally. So today's Sunday. Main Street was still pretty full.
A lot of bikes.
You probably seen us ride down Main Street there. We didn't do a lot of exploring and stuff. It's kind of hot. We kind of went over and talked to the vendors over there at Gator Harley, kind of talked to them. We had the chicken this afternoon. And then we're going to head on back to the campground. We're going to jump in the swimming pool. Because we're heading on Tuesday, so you're watching this on Monday. So tomorrow morning, we're getting up bright and early, and we're heading to
Panama City Beach.
There you go. Beachcombers, there we go. So we're going to be over there. We should be over there. If all goes well, we should be there before noon. We'll get checked into the hotel, kind of do some exploring there. We kind of know Panama City a little bit better than Leesburg here. But, I mean, it is what it is. There's a lot of good riding that you could do around here. Nothing challenging, but, I mean, there's just a lot of little, like behind us, a great little lake here. There's a bunch of them. You go out to Eustis. There's a big circle that you can make. And a couple people recommended one. And we had done that a couple years ago. But with us being here only on, you know, basically we started on Wednesday. Being here Wednesday to Sunday just doesn't give us a whole lot of time to do a lot of exploring here and showing you a lot of guys' stuff. But, I mean, you can go back and look at the playlist for Leesburg in the past, and it'll show you a lot of stuff. You know, the live didn't turn turn out really too good. We should have probably done a little bit later in the afternoon on Saturday, but her friend came in, so she wanted to make sure she got to spend some time with her. On last night, we kind of went out to eat with them, and then they went back and stayed with us in the camper, and then this morning we didn't get out here till almost 1 o'clock, and everything was wrapping up here pretty much by 4 or 5. Everything's kind of coming to an end. We did go by and see Waylon Jennings' grandson.
Wayne Jennings
was playing. We could hear him as we drove by, so just Karen, we did hear him, but
yeah,
I
waved as we went by, Karen.
It was very crowded, very hot, and it's just, we've had enough for this week. But I mean, we're hopefully going to be back next year. We're looking for, because where we stayed at this year, it was comp for us because it was our campground membership.
Yeah.
That we own. You get every year for 5 years, you got a free cabin to rent or trailer. It's a park model, so it was very nice. But this was the last year for it.
This was the 5th year.
So we had an hour each way driving. I haven't looked at the bike yet, but we probably rode close to those few days about 400 miles. I filled the bike up twice already, so usually you get about 200 miles at least out of the tank. So this morning we still had about a gallon left of the 6 when I filled it up. And the other day was about 4, and so we still got to go back. I'll probably use half the gas going back, so that'll kind of end up what we've got. We got to do laundry tomorrow morning, get that all taken care of. They're talking maybe some slight chance of rain. Looks like more Daytona area might be getting some rain tomorrow. They're saying here. I kind of look maybe between 3 and 5. There could be a possibility.
In the morning.
Afternoon, 3 to 5 in the afternoon.
Oh, I thought you said in the morning.
No, 3 to 5 in the afternoon. And then Tuesday morning, we're hoping it's going to be clear to where we can get up probably by 8 or 9 and be on the road, and then hopefully be in Panama City. It's about 200 miles, I think, is when I was looking.
356.
So, it was 356. Holy Jennifer Jupers, that's longer than I thought.
Yeah.
We have to get up at 7 and leave.
I was thinking 5.
5?
We're gonna have to try to beat this heat.
Well, it's supposed to be cooler when we get over there.
Yeah, but you got to get to that point.
Yeah. So
we could ride the coastline, but it takes a lot longer. But it'll be cooler.
But you got to get all the way from here over to
the coast.
Yeah. So then go up, which we might do that. I'll have to look at the map and see. I have to look and see what time we can check into the hotel. I don't know the name of the hotel, but it's supposed to be right on the beach there. So they had good reviews. I think it was like 4.
4-star.
Yeah. So not too bad. It wasn't 5, but a 4. I mean, it's okay. I mean, the whole place we got there for, I don't know, I think it's $700 for the 4 or 5 days we're there. So not overly bad. And Joey from All About Customs took our bags and stuff for us.
Thank you, thank you.
We're going to be showing you tomorrow. We got that bag from Rick Rack. We're going to talk about that tomorrow.
We also wanted to give a big shout out and a thank you to Gator Harley Davidson. They let us use their internet, their upstairs room, which was nice and cool. So we didn't have to go all the way back and do the video and then maybe come all the way back. So they let him edit upstairs. So that was very nice. Thank you, John and Jan.
Yep. So big shout out to them. Oh, the other thing I wanted to tell, which I'm probably going to do another video on this alone. You know, you let's say you got that, like me, we got that 98 Fat Boy Street Stalker. And you're like, I can't find anybody, a dealership to work on that. Gator Harley does. I got to find the video. They actually had a 1946 Harley they were in there working on. They had an old Panhead, too, in there that they were working on. So if you're anywhere in this area around Gator Harley Davidson here in Leesburg, they will work on your old Harley Davidson. Doesn't matter what it is. They said, bring it in. We'll work on it. We got guys here that know what they're doing. We'll find the parts for it. We can fix your Harley
They said
up.
they're not afraid to work on them.
That's right. So that's good. You know, a lot of people are always asking about that. They buy a vintage bike and maybe they're not mechanically inclined. You need a little bit of help. Here you go. Gator Harley, go over and talk to the service guys. They were all great. I'm going to try to find that video, but her lens was kind of fogging up, so I don't know how good a quality it's going to be, but we'll stick it on something. Maybe I'll put it on Monday's video, or maybe on this video. Maybe we'll show a little bit on that maybe after this. We'll tell you about that. And I'd like to do it again because we didn't really do them justice by putting it here at the end of the video because a lot of people might have already clicked off and left. Yep. So maybe we'll do a video just talking about Gator, maybe after we get home.
Gator service.
Yeah, that they do that, and that's what's cool. And they sold a lot of bikes. I don't know the total that they sold, but they did really good. They were, John that owns it said, you know, whatever deal it has to be to buy a bike, they've always been good here about taking care of their customers, giving you a good opportunity, getting you a good deal on your motorcycles. So if you're looking for something, you're anywhere in the Florida area, if you're down here traveling, you know, come on over here to Leesburg and go in the Gator and ask for John. Tell him, hey, Bob and Tam sent me and told me I need to talk to John, the boss, that you're going to get me a great deal. So, and he's here every day. Yep. So he won't end up giving you the deal, but he'll talk to the guys in sales and get you all fixed up. So with that, we're going to be heading out of here to Leesburg because we're getting ready to head over to Panama City.
There you go. That's our next stop, Panama City, and then from there, Myrtle Beach.
Yep. We'll be going out there to see Steven.
There we go, Steven. Get ready. We're coming. We're on our way.
There you go. We'll see all you guys later.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. Hope you enjoyed the videos and the series on Leesburg. Leave your comments down here. And we'll see you in Panama City. Don't forget to support our sponsors because they're the ones that get us out here so we can give you all the great information. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Share us with your family and friends. Give us a big thumbs up. Ring that bell for notifications, and we'll see you on the next video.
And a big thank you to all of you to help us break that 30,000. I think we got about 30,040 now. So we're on our way finally. 5 years, we're rolling along here. We finally broke that 30,000 we've been working on for the last couple years.
Yeah, well, that's at least year. Good year.
So thank you all again. We do appreciate y'all. Without you, I don't have a channel.
That's right. And we do appreciate y'all. We love y'all. And thank you for all your support.
There you go. We'll see you on the road.
I thought you were just going to steal my line and say on the next video.
Didn't say that.
You didn't. See you soon. Bye.